Good morning, I'm meteorologist Shane Hinton with your October 9th tropical morning update. Now, as we get things started, I'm kind of talking about two basins here. We normally are talking about the Atlantic basin because those are the systems that tend to impact a majority of the United States. However, we also have to talk about two areas in the Eastern Pacific because all the areas you're seeing on your screen are going to be possibly providing some moisture for parts of Texas over the next couple of days. So you'll notice in the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, we have an area of potential tropical development. In fact, as of this morning from the National Hurricane Center, has a 20% chance of becoming at least a tropical depression over the next 48 hours. However, the two areas in the Eastern Pacific, Tropical Storm Lidia and Tropical Storm Max, those are already official tropical systems. Now, some of these, we're going to see some tropical moisture moving into Mexico and then possibly into the Gulf of Mexico. Take a look at Tropical Storm Lidia's track, for example, expected to possibly become a hurricane before making landfall in Mexico. And then as the system kind of falls apart, all of its moisture continues to push out toward the northeast, closer to Texas. Let's take a look at the futurecast showing you Lidia, Max, and that area of potential development in the Gulf of Mexico. All that moisture kind of converging toward the southern tip of Texas. And then we'll have to monitor those scattered rain chances on Tuesday and Wednesday. Now, as of now, it looks like the bulk of the rain is going to stay toward the area south of Austin. Maybe even into the coastal plains, we could see some decent scattered showers and storms. Regardless, it should be some beneficial rainfall for some folks in the Lone Star State. Let's take a localized look here. This is Tuesday morning at 5 o'clock, mostly cloudy and mild start. I say mild, but I do expect our humidity to be higher than what we experienced on Monday morning. We could see some scattered showers start to develop late morning through the early afternoon. As of now, we are not expecting a severe weather threat associated with it, but we will monitor that very closely for you. This is Tuesday at 3:30 in the afternoon, very scattered in nature, once again favoring areas along and east of I-35, which naturally is not the best news for the folks out there in the hill country still struggling with the exceptional drought. Let's take a look at two of the forecast models. You have the European model on your left and the GFS American model on your right. As you can see, the GFS model is a little bit more generous with the rainfall potential. But as I mentioned, it's favoring areas along and east of I-35, still only putting a trace of rainfall in the hill country. Now, also want to make mention of an area right off the west coast of Africa, has a 60% chance of development over the next 48 hours and an 80% chance over the next 7 days. Right now, this does not look like it will pose a threat to the U.S., but I just wanted to put that on your radar. If any of these systems in the Atlantic basin become an official tropical system, tropical storm to be exact, it would be called Sean. We'll continue to track the tropics for you here in the KVUE Weather Center and provide updates on air and online.